Audience, please follow this debate or interview.
Oh, it's going to be a debate.
Well, I hope we need to make one so that we get a little bit more attendees.
Yeah, let's make a debate.
Coming in. Okay, so let's talk about what you do. Station F, it's a recent initiative. What is it?
So Station F is the largest startup campus in the world. It hasn't launched yet, so we're at the end of construction, but it will open beginning 2017 in Paris.
So largest in terms of square meters, or?
In terms of a lot of things. So in terms of square meters, we're 34,000 square meters just of campus. We have a lot of extension projects that we haven't revealed yet, but we'll also have a housing component that's around 15,000 square meters as well. But also in terms of the number of startups that we want to house.
So housing, you can live where you work?
You can not where you work, but you can live nearby. So we have a housing extension. But we'll have 1,000 startups, probably more, in our space, and we'll have 600 entrepreneurs that can live in our housing space.
Okay, and who's backing this?
So this is backed by Xavier Niel. Don't know how many people in the room have heard of him.
Let's see, how many know Xavier Niel?
Oh, that's actually quite good. So for people who don't know him, he's kind of like the French Richard Branson, if you want.
Yeah.
He's a really famous French entrepreneur investor. He's behind Free Telecom, one of the big telecom companies.
Iliad before, right?
Is the same company. He's also done a couple of really interesting projects in the startup space. So Kima Ventures, really ambitious fund. They do 100 deals per year. And the free coding school in Paris that probably some people have heard about as well, 42 or 42. And they've just launched as well in the US. So this is going to be his kind of startup station as well.
And why is he doing this?
So Xavier felt that even though there were a lot of really great projects in France and in Paris, like we have a lot of different accelerators, incubators, funds, but they're small scale. And he wanted to make France really visible. He wanted to bring a lot of these actors together. He essentially wanted people that when they come to Europe, they don't just go, hey, I'll go to London, I'll go to Berlin, I'll also go to France. So he kind of wanted to bring them all together and put them under one roof so that people would actually make that trip.
You have a conference facility at this campus in Paris?
Yeah, you should come.
How many people you can host?
We'll be under 400 people.
400.
Not as big as your amazing audience
well,
here.
I don't think we need more than 400 chairs in the future. No, but people are meeting. That's part of our concept. That's why people come to our conference. So what kind of companies will you host at Station F, and how can I get in?
So you should definitely come and get in. But for other people that are interested, we haven't opened up for young startups. But obviously, if we're looking at putting 1,000 startups in our space, I'm talking about really young companies. I'm not looking at limiting it just to digital, but I think a large majority will be in digital and tech spaces. But startups that have a proof of concept, and they're probably under around 10, 15 employees. They can come and they can stay for up to a year.
And what do they get when they come?
We haven't released all of the offer, but obviously, yeah.
So they get free office space?
Not free. None of this is free.
Nothing is free?
Nothing is free. So we're obviously around market price.
But cheaper or market?
Market price.
And is it in Paris or a little bit outside?
No, it's in Paris. In central Paris, 13th district, so it's right by the National Library, in a really good location in France.
So it's like a top location, so...
Yeah.
Interesting. And what else is there? Is there like a... we work, and this is our last session. There are a lot of these now collaborative and co-working spaces.
Yeah.
Do they get also a little bit of the soft part around the tenancy?
Well, in terms of additional
like at WeWork, for
offers?
example, they bundle purchasing, and they get credit card contracts and rental cars for all the rental cars for all the tenants.
Yeah.
They piggyback on one strong negotiator, and they get deals.
Yeah. We'll definitely have a number of perks, we're looking at kind of bringing all the resources that startups will need and putting them into the same space. But I don't think we compare really to a WeWork because the reason that we call ourselves a campus is that we have a number of different actors on site. So we have a fab lab, we have a huge restaurant open to 1,000 people, open to the public. So we have a lot of things that you don't see in a typical accelerator co-working space.
And when does it open?
We'll be opening early next year, so sometime within the first quarter.
Early next year. Well, thank you so much. It's exciting. And what did you do before, if I may ask?
I was at Microsoft before this, Microsoft Ventures. I was at TechCrunch. I worked for a couple of startups. I'm from Silicon Valley. Did a bunch of stuff in the startup space.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Good luck to you and
Thank you.
all the French people and Xavier in particular.
Thank you.
Tell
Thanks
them
so
best
much.
regards from me.
I will tell Xavier you say hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.